Now, time for book reading chemical formulae. Often we write water as H2O. This is the chemical formula for water molecule. This means that each molecule of water has two hydrogen atoms combined with one oxygen atom. Next, a chemical formula is a symbolic representation, okay, symbolic representation of one molecule of an element or a compound. It provides information about the elements present in the molecule and the number of atoms of each element. In H2O, small number beside hydrogen is called subscript. It tells us number of atoms of that elements present in the molecule. Hence, there are two hydrogen atoms in water molecule. There is no number of besides oxygen. It means there is only one atom of that elements present in the molecule. Hence, there is one oxygen atom in a water molecule. Can you guess the types of atoms and the number of each of the atoms in sodium chloride? Which is the chemical formula for cooking salt? Before going to known about sodium chloride, water, complete the following table. Compound constituent elements are hydrogen and water. Two hydrogen, one oxygen. Next, sodium chloride means Na, one Na, one Cl. Okay. Next, sodium carbonate means Na, 2, so totally 2 NaCO3, one carbon is there, 3 oxygen are there. Okay, next, sodium bicarbonate means NaHCO3. Next, sugar. Okay, sugar means that is C12H22O11. Okay, C12H22O11. Okay, next, calcium oxide. Next is calcium oxide means CaO. Next, calcium hydroxide means CaOH taken twice. Next, sodium hydroxide means NaOH. Last one, potassium hydroxide means KOH. Okay, these are the chemical formula for above elements. Next, one more activity is there in this. H2O means two hydrogen atom, one oxygen atom. What are the elements? Hydrogen and oxygen. In sodium chloride, one Na, one Cl. So what are the elements? Sodium and chlorine. Okay, next, C6H12O6. In this, 6 carbon is there, 12 hydrogen is there, 6 oxygen is there. So what are the elements? Carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, last one, last one is what? Sodium hydroxide. In this, one Na is there, one O is there, one H is there. So what are the elements? Sodium, chlorine, sodium. What are the elements? Sodium, oxygen, last one hydrogen. These are the elements in above table. Okay, is it clear? Next, here are some examples of chemical formula. Sodium chloride means one atom of sodium and 1 atom of chlorine. Next, ammonia means 1 atom of nitrogen, 3 atoms of hydrogen. Next, 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atom and 6 oxygen atom, that is glucose. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Okay. Next, the chemical formula tells us the types of atoms and number of each type of atoms in the molecule. Okay, already given in that table. Okay, listen carefully. Water. Water means H2O. Glucose means C6H12O6. Salt means NaCl. Ethanol means C2H5OH. Ammonia means NH3. Remaining few are there. Sulfuric acid means H2SO4, methane CH4, sucrose C12H22O11. Okay, listen carefully. For molecule containing more than one types of atoms, listen carefully, just a minute. Next topic, atomicity. What is atomicity in chemistry? Atomicity implies the total number of atoms present in one molecule of an element, compound or substance. Let us see how to calculate atomicity of elements. For example, oxygen exists as diatomic molecule. It means that a molecule of oxygen contains 2 atoms, hence its atomicity is 2. Is it clear? Listen carefully. Oxygen plus oxygen, 2 oxygen atoms combine to form oxygen molecule, like this. Similarly, a phosphorus molecule P4 contains 4 atoms. Sulfur molecules contain 8 sulfur atoms, hence their atomicity is 4. Listen carefully, 4 and 8 respectively. Okay, what are those? 4 and 8 respectively. Is it clear? For a molecule containing more than one types of atoms, simply count the number of each atom and it would be its atomicity. For example, one molecule of sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, consists 2 hydrogen atom, 1 sulfur atom and 4 oxygen atom. Hence its atomicity is 2 plus 1 plus 4, so totally 7. Okay, next, one water molecule. Okay, next is what? One water molecule H2O contains 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 atoms of oxygen, so atomicity of water is 3. Okay, next, write down the atomicity of the following elements. Okay, chlorine means only 1 is there, no, so 1. Sodium means also 1. Potassium also 1. Calcium also 1. Water molecules means that is 3. Okay, sodium chloride means that is 2. Like this. Okay, next, atomicity of some elements. Listen carefully. Hydrogen atomicity is 2, helium 1, lithium 1, beryllium 1, nitrogen 2, oxygen 2, fluorine 2, neon 1, sodium 1, magnesium 1, phosphorus 4 and sulfur is 8. Okay, next, effect of temperature on solid, liquid and gas. In solid, particles are arranged very closely. When solids are heated, the particles in them gain energy and vibrate vigorously. They move slightly further apart from one another. This causes volume of matter to increases. This process is called expansion. How it happens? Listen carefully. The matter begins to expand when heated and volume increases due to increase in the distance between the particles, but the size of the particles remains same. Okay, next, these are the structure of solid and liquid. Okay, next one, do you know question is there? How do hot air balloons float? When air inside the hot air balloon, it is heated with a burner, it expands. The expansion causes density of the air inside the balloon decreases. Okay, hence the air inside the balloon has lower density than the air outside the balloon. Okay, this difference is density allows the hot air balloon to float. Okay, next, during heating or expansion, okay, during heating or expansion, the mass of matter does not change, although the volume of matter changes. The size and number of particles do not change. Okay, hence during the heating, the mass matter is conserved. For example, the iron lock, the distance between ion particle increases when they gain enough heat. However, the number of ion particles does not change. Hence, the mass of the ion lock is conserved. Okay. Next, the melting of ice and is an example. Okay, the melting of ice is an example for change of state of matter. The change in the state of matter occurs during melting, boiling and freezing and condensation. Okay, when the particle possess enough energy, they overcome strong forces of attraction between one another. They break free from one another and move randomly. For example, when solid is heated to 0 degrees Celsius, it melts to become liquid water. In the same way, when liquid water is heated to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils become steam. Okay, next, solid. Solid means when solid is heated, the particles gain and vibrate vigorously. Next, liquid means when the melting point is reached, the melting occurs, the solid changes to its liquid state. Okay, next, when a liquid is heated, the particles gain and vibrate vigorously. Next, gas. Boiling occurs when the boiling point is reached, the liquid changes to its gaseous state. Now time for material reading. First question, write down the properties of metalloids. It looks like metal but behave like non-metals. Okay, மெட்டல்ஸாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும், பட் அதோட பிஹேவியர் நான் மெட்டல்ஸாக இருக்கும். நெக்ஸ்ட், ஃபிசிக்கலி தே ஆர் ஷைனி பிரிட்டில் சாலிட்ஸாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட், மெட்டலாய்ட்ஸ் ஆர் செமிகண்டக்டர்ஸ். ஓகே, தீஸ் ஆர் த செமிகண்டக்டர்ஸ் ஆஃப் heat and electricity. Next, all are solids at room temperature. In room temperature எல்லா மெட்டலாய்ட்ஸுமே வந்து சாலிட்ஸாக இருக்கும். எக்ஸாம்பிள் போரான், சிலிக்கான் அண்டு ஜெர்மானியம். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட், லிசன் கேர்ஃபுல்லி. Next one, difference between elements and compounds. First point, element, compound. Okay, it is the simplest substance. Okay, element, but compound is a chemical substance formed by the combination of two or more elements combine agi form anadha adu compounds. Okay, elements combine to form a compound, but compounds can be split into elements. Is it clear? Next question, next point. Okay, atoms are the fundamental particle of an element, but molecules are the fundamental particles of compound. Okay, atoms அப்படிங்கிறது எலமெண்ட்டோட ஃபண்டமெண்டல் பார்ட்டிக்கல், மாலிகுல்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது காம்பவுண்டோட ஃபண்டமெண்டல் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட்டு ஹையர் ஆர்டர் திங்கிங் கொஷின். இன் தட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், லிஸ்ட் த மெட்டல்ஸ், நான் மெட்டல்ஸ், மெட்டலாய்ட்ஸ் விச் ஆர் யூஸ்டு இன் யுவர் ஹவுஸ், ஸ்கூல்ஸ். Okay, house, schools, compare their properties. Okay, first point, listen carefully. Yes, first one, copper. Okay, copper is a metal. It is used in cooking utensils. Okay, next, iron and steel is used in the construction of building. Okay, next, oxygen is a non-metal. It is used for breathing purpose. Okay, next, graphite used in pencil leads. Okay, next silicon is a non-metal used in glass things. Okay, boron is used in washing powder. Okay, these are most important. Okay, next properties of metal and non-metals and metalloids. Okay, first one, metals அப்படிங்கிறது lustrous, non-metals non-lustrous, metalloids intermediates means in between state. Okay, next metals are good conductor of electricity and heat, non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity, but metalloids semiconductor of electricity. Okay, in between. Okay, next metals are malleable and ductile product is there. Okay, property, malleable property and ductile property also is there, but non-malleable and ductile properties are there. Okay, but in metalloids in between the properties, that is intermediate properties. Okay, next second question, that is Akash noticed that the metal latch on gate was difficult to open during hot sunny days. Okay, however this same latch was not difficult to open at night. Akash observed that latch and the gate are exposed to the sun during the day. Okay, first A, formulate the hypothesis based on this information provided. Next, briefly state how you would list the hypothesis stated. Okay, in A. Okay, listen carefully, answer. Listen, solids expand heating and contract on cooling. Okay, next, during sunny days distance between the iron particles are increased in an iron latch. Okay, so the latch on the gate was difficult to open. At night, because of cooling, distance between the particles are decreased in an iron latch, so gate was not difficult to open. Okay, yes. Next, what changes takes place in the movement and arrangement of the particles during heating process? Okay, the movement of particle was increasing. Okay, the arrangement, listen, next, the arrangement and motion of the particles in a substance change when it changes state. Okay, next fourth question, in the diagram below, the circle, square, triangle represent the atoms of the elements. Okay, listen carefully. Okay, these are the diagram, you should observe carefully. Okay, first one, in the above diagram identify all the combination that present. Okay, a molecule of a compound. Okay, these are molecule of a compound. Next, B is the molecule of element consisting 2 atoms. Last one, molecules of element consist 3 atoms. Okay, this is a molecule of a compound. Second one, a molecule of element consisting of 2 atoms. Last one, a molecule of element consisting 3 atoms. Is it clear? Okay students, thank you.